It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Yay! Hello everyone and welcome in 2021. Well, last time we said that, but now we say that for real because in the
not everyone was awake. I guess.
Not everyone was awake. It was the New Year's Eve, so maybe most of them were awake, but maybe they had better programs than us.
Or they weren't awake anymore.
Yeah.
Because New Year's Eve.
Some might have fallen asleep, so Happy New Year, everyone. And we really do hope that this year will turn out better than the last year. But the last year was also not so bad for the remix scene, at least, because there were 174 C64 remixes and 48 Amiga remixes done. And the ROTY Awards voting is approaching, so the remixer of the year will be chosen around February, and the deadline of the voting is the 20th of January. Am I right, Slaygon?
I think so. I think it's like 18 days left or something.
Yes, 18 days.
Yeah, 18 days.
18 days.
18 days and 4 weeks. Or 2 days and 4 days. 2 weeks and 4 days. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with me? Well, don't answer that.
It's just the first week.
24th of January. Yes.
Yeah, so hope everyone starts to prepare to get in your votes. And today's show is supposed to help everyone a little bit if you are clueless what to vote for, because today the requests are only allowed for the 2020 songs that are available on the Remix 64 and are available for voting, so we can give tips and tips and tricks to each other what to vote for, because I'm pretty sure that except Lala, there are no people on earth who know all the songs. And also we need to listen to all of them carefully again. So people request songs from 2020 and we like to sum up. And we also have an edition of Remix News for the last December with the new products, which will be available at 9 to listen to.
Hopefully there will be more Decembers to come. So hopefully not the last December ever.
So how would you rephrase it, please?
Past December.
Past December.
Just December, because everyone knows which December we're talking about, I hope.
Past December, unless they are time travelers, because then it can be the next December as well.
Oh, it could be the same December.
Yeah, anyway. Anyway, the most important is that go and check your favorite songs from the past year. And, right now you can just request them and let's see what the crowd likes and what's the public choice is.
Just a tip. I am going to share a trick, as you so aptly pointed out earlier. There will be tips and tricks. Here's a trick. If you go to Remix 64 and go to the music section and choose C64 or Amiga charts, and then there's a drop down where you can select 2020 as the year.
Yeah, indeed. And that helps, and you can also filter the Amiga or the 64 remixes by themselves, so it's all up to you.
And Pete points out that today plus 18th is 5th of January. Yes, it's today plus 17 plus 4 hours.
Okay, I don't have a brain. Talk about that later. I totally don't have a brain for this week. I tried to start my year this week, but it was just not working out well, so I will start next week again.
So you did a kind of a test drive.
yeah, it's just too many things on my head right now, and that
Really?
was
I see nothing on your head.
Thank you. No, it was a bit overwhelming, so I decided to continue my work next week because I was really overwhelmed and exhausted, and finally today I could sleep at least a decent amount, so now it's getting better. And I was thinking that maybe we can kickstart the show with a track, and this time we are not going to choose the leader on the charts because we played the leader of the charts on the 64 remix department last time as well. Hi, Peter, by the way. And this time I would play the second most popular C64 remix as a starter, which was Signify and The Last Ninja, The Wilderness. Badum.
Budum. Budum dish.
And you are already working on animations, and you are already preparing for the ROTY show,
Yes,
which
started to kind of give it some thought at least, because I know it takes time, a lot of time. Once you get an idea and you want to kind of do a 3D animation out of it, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely. And the show will take place somewhere around February. Usually it's mid-February, and we will see how it goes now. So, and usually it's Saturday. I don't dare to say anything yet because we don't know. But that day is more likely for that than the other days, at least.
Yes.
I should probably also add, usually it's evening, but anyway, in the middle of the day there is like rarely a ROTY show done, so I guess that's also obvious. So it will be normal show time, like around 8-ish.
Yeah, sometimes we start a little bit earlier because we know that they can go quite long sometimes, but we will know that once we have the track list and all of that. So. But usually we can get through the whole procedure in about 3-ish hours, 3.5. But sometimes there's been occasions when it took like 4.5-ish.
Ish.
Yeah.
Yep, and also, just for a moment, I need to mention that I almost have my anniversary right now. Because I started to broadcast on Slay Radio 4 years ago, I guess. Yeah, it was 4 years ago, but it was January the 10th. The 10th.
January the 10th.
Not under the tent, but yeah. Yeah, that was the very first show, which still was a solo show as for the first many months, and then after that we started to cooperate.
Yes, it indeed.
Yep, so fun. And nice memories. They are still in the archive. Oh my god, I think there were several words in the first show that I kept repeating. Anyway was one of them, so anyway just got stuck with me. Anyway, let's do something.
But anyway, hope everyone had a very good first week of 2021. I certainly hope it was better than the last week of 2020. However that works, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe people went back to work or had their last week of vacation, as I am having right now. So yeah, it's going to be interesting times going forward. New job and all of that. So yeah, that's going to be fun.
Exciting for you, yay. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be very exciting actually. So.
And I'll be lonely in my home office. Anyway.
Yeah, at least for the first few weeks or so.
Yeah, we will see how it works out. But I hope it works out well for you. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Leo's post, by the way, that she wants to return 2021 already. Which is like, I can relate to that, seriously, because it's...
Return to 2021?
Yeah, like customer service, I request this product to return.
2021?
Yeah, 2021, as it is. Something like that.
Why return to 2021? We only just started.
Well, because it's 7 days spent, and
is it that bad? Why is it so bad?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but why is it so bad?
I don't know. Ask her, but I can definitely relate. It's not that it's bad, but it was overwhelming so far. So
you can definitely relate. You want to return 2021 and go back to 2020.
No, I did not say that. I definitely did not say that either. I know. Nothing is good enough. I mean, we will get through this. It's all right. It's we gotta resolve the problems. It's just sometimes just too many to-dos on the list, and you get too frustrated, and you realize that no, as much as I think I'm a Superman, I won't be able to resolve all of this.
Yeah, and then you realize you're actually not a man at all.
Yeah, and I could say Superwoman as well, but then again, it doesn't matter. So it's like, sometimes it's just all of a sudden. Like now, for instance, I had to like organize all the logistics to empty the apartment in a week, less than a week, like a few days, and that took like also lot of time. And then I just realized I didn't even sleep enough because the holiday schedule of ours is a bit different than the workday schedule, and we really tried before I went back to work to shift back a bit, but it just didn't work out. So that those things together, they were like, no, not going to work. It's just not going to work. So need to focus on the deadline related things, and then everything else can come after. And then be kind to yourself, because I also forget about that from time to time, and it doesn't pay off really. So you need to prioritize, because not everything is able to do at the same time or to be done at the same time. That's about it.
Yeah, and apparently Gizmore has some weird echo and hall on YouTube. Do you have like YouTube and some other streaming source running at the same time or something?
Yeah, we just ask others if they also hear echo on YouTube, and then we will learn.
Yeah, he's the only one that has mentioned anything about it. So yeah, I don't know.
Okie dokie. So what we have in front of us is a request from 2020. As it should be, because we don't expect anything else today. So
we do expect other things, but we don't actually play them.
We don't play them, yeah. Not anything else but the Remix 64 2020 track, so remember that. So, the cool thing is that this track is a popular one. It's Control Z and Spy vs. Spy, and I0 wanted to hear this. Blinky song.
Yes, I do have a request from you listeners. Before the ROTY show, I would very much like to reach 100 followers on Twitch, twitch.tv/slayradio, because apparently if you get to 100, you will get the option to re-encode or allow them to re-encode or get them to re-encode the streams, so in case people are on mobile connections and such, can save some bandwidth that way. So that would be nice.
Yeah, that would be indeed nice. And yeah, would tag us. Squee! Squee! And yeah, this was not the last Control Z song that we played today, as I see. Hang on a minute, let me check it out.
Before the rotting show, before the ROTY show, before the Remixer of the Year Awards show. That better?
Yeah, definitely not the last Control Z song for today, so more can be expected soon.
Yeah, I'm just kind of doing some monitor alignment.
You okay?
Stuff.
Okay then.
There.
Is
Much
everything
better.
okay?
No,
Nice.
it's better.
Okay, cool.
No, it's kind of all the widgets and stuff were hiding behind the laptop screen on the bottom left of this streaming machine screen.
Streaming machine screen.
And Gohank says, is the YouTube stream clipping only for me? I don't know.
That YouTube stream
is it only on the YouTube thing, or is it on Twitch as well? Because it's funny because those are the same source. The Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch streams are the exact same source, so they should, by all accounts, sound pretty similar. And LP Chip says, is this not a request show? Yes, it is, but only things from 2020.
Yes. Indeed. So nothing else but 2020 Remix 64. It can be an Amiga remix or it can be a 64 remix as well. Obviously released on a Remix 64, so that's a very important part. Yeah, Lala is not here, but he's here. Zone, Twilight Zone. Yeah,
Zone,
Lala
zone,
was
zone.
around and he had no...
Zone 45. That's a demo group.
Right.
Zone 45.
Okay. And, Vlinder, I'd like to remind you as well that you requested DHS and the Super Se dell'Amore, which is a track...
from like 2006?
Yeah, exactly. We don't do
7
those today. Yeah,
something like that.
we do 2020 tracks, which means that you can definitely request something instead, or I can choose a request for you that I know you like. That can also work. It's up
so
to
just
you.
request anything and she'll play something.
Nah, that's not what I meant. But if she doesn't send me a second request, then I think I know what to play for her. So
It's like going to the soup Nazi in Seinfeld and ordering a baguette.
oh, I don't remember that episode.
No, it's not an episode. It's the concept of the soup Nazi and ordering something that is not on the menu. No talking in the soup kitchen. Just order what you want that is on the menu, or you get banned. Hence, soup Nazi.
Okay. I did not assemble this information in my head yet, but okay. Anyway, next request. How about the next request? Which
I don't know. How about it?
yeah, you would be able to tell more about it because it's a release that is technically released in 2020 on the Remix 64, but was released earlier as well on an album. So
is it Cauldron 2?
what?
Is it Cauldron 2
No.
by Mackey? Oh, okay.
No. Gohanks requested Ziphoid and Comic Bakery, Broken Bakery remix.
Broken Bakery.
Broken.
Oh, where is it? Is it here? Yes, it is.
Yeah, we have it.
From this little album.
Yep.
Syntax Era, and this is still wrapped.
Beautiful. Yes. So that was when?
I can't remember. 2008.
Ah, yeah, right. So, but technically it has become an RKO Remix 64 release, both of them actually. And in this case, when we qualify these, that counts actually what you find on RKO and on Remix 64, because there are some album releases, as you see, but the syntax...
There was some discussion, I don't know where that led, but there was some discussion on the Remix 64 RKO thingy Slack channel about maybe having some sort of or rather not having those tracks that were released on CDs earlier as votable. So I don't know what the word is on that. So I'm actually not sure if this or Mac's Cauldron 2 actually can be voted for.
Yeah, but as long as they are in the system, of course we will see.
We will play them, but as for voting on the Remix 64 Remixer of the Year thingy, not sure exactly what will happen with that.
Yeah, okay, so you guys discuss it like with all the stuff, I guess, and then we will see how they can be rated or not can't be rated.
Yeah, if they're on the page on the Remix 64 /ROTY.html page, then should be fine.
Yeah, okay, so we will see. It's a very nice track, and you will definitely recognize a few things here. And this would be easy for the Incoming Bakery Broken Bakery remix for Go Hanks. we really hope we won't be copyright kind of beaten by the start of the song.
It will be tagged as something. I guess we'll see when the YouTube thingies have processed the stream what it actually tags it as. I think as Peter mentions on Discord, that the first dozen bars or so are essentially an identical recreation of the original. It's going to do the same as it does with which was the Mackie released recently that sounded like Depeche Mode or something. Same thing there. Essentially uses the exact same sound sets, mixing and all of that. And then a bit later on in the song does something different, like implements the lead melody and whatnot. So yeah, should be interesting to see. But when we played the Mackie song, it actually got tagged as Depeche Mode or whatever it was he covered. I can't remember now, but he covered some well-known track at least. So yeah.
So
yeah, and the same with Press Play on Tape's Backstreet Boys track.
Yeah, indeed.
So yeah, there's a few of those that are so close recreations of the intended originals that it's going to be hard for to kind of justify to any copyright institution that no, it's not the same. Yes, it is. And the intention was actually to have that sound exactly the same.
Yeah, and it's a very nice job to do that. Of course, it can be a bit difficult to deal with that as a radio station, I guess, but...
Yeah, and Morty says, pastiche! Yeah, exactly.
Like Peter said that he already has a next idea for his next
BMX
release.
Night Rider instead of BMX Rider. Pet Shop Boys, yes, thanks Master of Cowbells. Not Depeche Mode, Pet Shop Boys it was. Again, there seems to be a lot of buffering and shit on YouTube. See, it says, YouTube is not receiving enough data to maintain smooth streaming. Yeah, really? I'm pushing the same amount of data everywhere else, and that works fine.
Fault.
So
It's
yet another reason to subscribe to the Twitch stream. So please do that. So we're only 8 followers away from having the option to re-encode at lower bit rates. So if we only get 8 more people on there, it's going to be excellent, awesome, dandy, and all of that.
Excellent,
goodness.
Awesome, dandy.
So
okay.
yeah, please do that. And as I mentioned earlier, it's not a bandwidth issue on this side, because all the other streams are coming from the same source, which is in this house. So yeah, and I have a gigabit connection, so yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
Should be okay.
Should be.
Theoretically. And a very funny and short request here. Max Levine wants to hear Dasse and Heartland Polka, which we all love. So let's do this. That's the remix of the year. Losers said Bottega.
Well, it is happy and jolly and all of that.
For sure. So yeah, you can vote for that too on Remix 64. Don't forget to put in your votes like in 18 days from now.
No,
That's very 18
do
days.
it now, not
Or-
18 days from now. 18 days from now is too late.
True. So you have 18 days to get in your ROTY votes, but we cannot tell you enough times that you need to do that in time because, yeah, sometimes we get some extension, but we don't count on that this year. So just make sure to go put in your votes on time. What are you doing
I
with
am
that?
posting the voting link.
The voting
everywhere.
link.
Yes.
remix64.com/roti.html because I
Exactly.
know it by heart. Yes.
And
I
posted
didn't
that
even
everywhere.
have to check.
So there we go. 91 divided by 2 weeks is too late too. Yes, it is.
Okay, so anyway, the point is make sure you vote in time for all your candidates to Remix of the Year and Remixer of the Year.
Candidates for best C64 remix, best Amiga remix, particularly pay attention to the best Amiga remix because historically there's been very few votes on that category, which makes it a keep edge to actually go through the list because there's so many that share a spot. I think the worst was like 7 different people, 7 different tracks shared the like spot number 5 or whatever it was. Like hilarious.
Yeah, and Cowbell. Have everyone heard Control Z and Contaxia? By the way, yes, we will listen to it right
Why
after.
would you undo Contaxia?
What?
Why would you undo Contaxia?
What did I
Control Z, undo.
say? Yeah, let's not undo Contaxia, but we will listen to it right after the next request, which is Vlinder's a valid request, and I knew that she is going to request this song, so that's why I said that I have some ideas. And this is LP Chief's great track from the remix competition from last year, which is Magic Johnson's Basketball. So LP Chip and Magic Johnson's Basketball, also a 2020 candidate. And how
It's
are you
a nice
doing
little
there?
ditty. Yeah, I
Very
just
nice little
realized I
ditty.
forgot to push out the announcement on the Slay Radio Discord. And if you want to join us, speaking of Discord, if you want to join us there for a bit of a chat and all of that, you can do that if you go to slay.radio/discord.
Yeah, indeed. Discord is the main channel for chat for so far. So some people sometimes try on Twitch as well, but most of the conversation is happening on Discord nowadays.
Yeah, and if you are on Twitch and see a lot of weird Slay Radio bot chatter, that's from IRC and from Discord. Because there's a bridge thingy.
Martin says Magic Johnson's basketballs.
Because it's balls in a basket.
Yeah, it counts if they are plural. Definitely.
Definitely does. There, now I think I've done all I need to do. Maybe. Hi.
And Twilight. Ruffy did some Elwood and Contaxia fuse. That sounds great, I would say. I didn't hear it yet, but I'm pretty sure that should be awesome.
Nice.
He just posted it on the Discord channel.
Mm-hmm.
Fuse into atmosphere. Nice. So,
Saber chip.
yeah, since we have about 10 minutes until the next edition of Remix News, which will be the December edition.
Last one of 2020.
Yeah, I would carry on with, requested Control Z track again, so I can see people are talking about it, and Cowbell said, don't forget that there is this track as well. No, we don't forget it. And AceDK requested Contaxia from them, and he added, let me remind you to vote for ROTY. Yay!
pick? Blick.
Click. Yep. I like how people are talking about the question of ants because Twilight asked Peter, "Does this already categorize as ants in your book?" And then
That's a good point.
what Hager said, "No need to filter the ants, embrace the ants." And then Peter said, "To be fair, this is gentle ants." So we learned how they look at that. So very nice Plinky Plinky track.
Easy listening of ants. It's the easy listening of ants, Peter says later on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Leo said one of the remixers that deserve to win a newcomer is JLD. So look around in the newcomer category as well, because there are several good ones.
Yeah, and
around.
the things we've heard from JLD are sounding really nice.
Yeah, agreed. So yeah, make sure that you look around carefully before you put in your vote and listen enough, I would say. And since we have about 5 minutes right now until the remix news, around 5 minutes until the remix news might start.
4 minutes.
4. Yeah, okay. So Sid Freak requested Dusty and Tusker 2020 rework. Good evening and Happy New Year all. Thank you very much. So,
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to you too. And here comes Tusker Metal Tribute 2020 rework by Dusty.
more followers left before we hit 100 on Twitch. Twitch.tv/SlayRadio. And now, Remix News.
These are the RKO and Amiga remix releases for the month of December 2020.
This month we have 16 new releases on RKO and 1 release on Amiga Remix for the total of 17 new releases. Welcome to the last remix news for the year 2020. Let's get this New Year's remix party started. Artillery Tyrell Orchestral Fusion, RKO edit by Ziona, composed by Geir Hjelta. This is Ziona's 5th remix on RKO since October 2012. It's a beautiful earworm, sweet, smooth, funky and orchestral. This little gem is not just a tune, it's a story. Fight the Machine remixed by JLD, composed by Lasse Ernie, aka Cadaver. Another sweet synthwave from JLD this month. Please keep them coming. Monty on the Run High Score Revisited remixed by Johan Andersson, composed by Rob Hubbard. This is another remix in the typical Johan Andersson style. I would like to hear something new without similar drum samples and guitars that usually brings into a remix. Dr. Future has 2 remixes this month. First up is Beast 3, As a New Day Dawns, Neil mix, composed by Tim Wright. The next remix by Dr. Future is Turrican 1, composed by Hartvig, Hulsbeck and Vaka. This short, sweet and beautiful remix is Dr. Future's tune number 100 on the Remix 64 site. Congratulations! Quedex Loading feat the Hofield Boys Choir, a remix by Philip Bach, composed by Matt Gray. This musical and theatrical tune is Philip's remix number 5 on RKO. It's always nice when a remixer blends different elements into their work. Boulder Dash, Jam Rock Dash, a remix by Make, composed by Peter Lipa. I just love when a remix surprised me, and this Ragafeel remix did just that. Fun, clever and just so Mackie. Let's enjoy the party, man.
We go down down in tunnels. We go after them. Run for head for the tunnels. We go after gems. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash.
Commando High Score, a remix by CZ Tunes composed by Rob Hubbard. What is December remix news without a remix with that holiday season Christmas feeling? CZ Tunes brings Christmas to RKO. Enjoy! Ocean Loader 5 Done Rockin', a remix by Underfill composed by Jonathan Dunn. Underfill is a veteran that released his first remix on RKO back in 2009. This rocking tune is Phil's fourth remix on RKO. Oblique Hoax Me Once, Shame on You, a remix by Slaygon, composed by Runar Sundby. This is a remix that takes you through all the spectrum of feelings. It brings you out on a journey that sends your mind off to foreign places. A well-produced and mixed remix. The Last V8 Lockdown remix by Graham Slap, composed by Rob Hubbard. This is Graham's first remix after a 10-year-long break. Sweet, synthy and a little bit funky. Is it even possible to go wrong with those classic synth sounds? Micropost Soccer Swamp Cabin mix by Johan Andersson, composed by Martin Galway. In 2020, Johan released 12 remixes on the RKO site. Grab your cowboy hat and get ready for some square dance. Last Ninja 2 Central Park 10 years later, remixed by JPH, composed by Matt Gray. JPH is another veteran that's back after 10 years. He brings us a new and awesome remake of his Last Ninja 2 remix from 2010. But a surprisingly abrupt ending brings the remix down a bit. Rumble Loader 2020, a remix by Shenlong, composed by Martin Galway. Shenlong first released this remix back in 2018. Now he has republished a brand new mix of Rumble Loader, beautiful and smooth. Duchess Not So Long Big Band Mix by Eivind Sommersten, composed by Jens Christian Hus. Eivind's 7th remix on RKO. Nice effort, feels a bit thin. Was waiting for the tune to really take off with that big band feel. When in doubt, add layers. Once There Was Only Dark by Linus, composed by Sasha Seidler and Gerard Holting. Linus is a newcomer on RKO, and this NES prog rock remix is his first tune on the site.
Reviewing, but vocally instead. So yeah, I really appreciate those. I enjoy them really much. And it's always fun to do the video parts as well, to kind of see it all come together and that sort of thing. It's fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And yes, I want and Morty mentioned yesterday that the voice, that says December and the end bit there, thank you for listening and all that, is Leia's oldest son or something, and they recorded 5 years worth of these things. So yeah, hopefully we have 5 more years of remix news every month.
And looking forward to that. So,
Me too.
really nice job on all of them, and thank you so much.
Yeah, and Pete says, you mean she has to write a script? Yeah, well, write a script is one thing, but form an opinion about something is different from writing a script. Writing a script is, for me at least, or to me, it's like writing a story.
Ah, right, okay.
It's not having an opinion. You can write a story about, I don't know, a log in the woods and have zero opinion on it. But this you actually have to have an opinion about. So yeah.
Okay. At least we clarified that. So here comes the next request, and also a 2020 production, which we almost forgot about because, I guess Space Harrier came and took away everything.
Yeah,
basically.
took away the shine.
Took away the shine
from himself.
But this is also a worth to mention song, Cybernoid 2, the alt rock mix by Peter Clark.
And
Yeah,
yes, the
another-
reconnect seems to have worked.
Nice to hear. Okay,
Indeed. So
excellent.
YouTube is back on track.
Excellent to hear.
And
Yeah,
yes, very, very nice track, and people are posting a lot of nice saxophone images and Bob, whatever that is. Who is Bob? I don't know who Bob is. It's a thing Matt Ricardo, I guess, usually brings up on his shows over on Boz Radio.
oh my god. Yeah, I just love those GIF wars.
Yeah, Bob Holness, the legendary saxophone player Bob Holness.
Ah, nice.
Indeed, yes.
Yep.
Sax is nice.
Yep, indeed. And we also had some epic tracks, if we look back in the previous year, and some epic tracks were made for the remix competition. And Anthony Waters did a very nice one, and Kamihasa requested the Zoids epic vocal soundtrack.
Epic.
Once was a time full of wonder, without war, hate, and enemy. Now you can sense rolling thunder and the magic that's no longer free. In the night I feel them calling from far beyond the sea. Soon comes the time of destruction, where the war began to rise. Weapons with multiple functions. There's no place where you can stay alright. In the night I hear them coming, marching towards cities. And soon the bombs are falling, but still we hope for peace. Not and now I see them coming, marching towards cities. As the bombs are countless falling, but still we cry for peace, cry for peace. for war began to rise.
Epic! Epic! Stop typing, it's epic.
Yeah, I just had to finish my question for
Which question?
Bottega's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire category Bobs. What was the number? What was the record number of Bobs on screen in a demo? Different kind of Bob, but still a Bob.
True.
No, it's not 64. Metricado says 1152. I think that might be closer to the truth, actually. And then, of course, you have the subcategory on the Commodore 64 or the Amiga. Generally, you see Bobs more on the Amiga than you do on the 64 because we have sprites on the 64. You don't on the Amiga. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, how we are doing.
I don't know.
You don't know how we are doing?
No, I don't know. From my point of view, we're doing fine.
That's great to hear. So, I did a little bit of research here because Robbie Uri, not really sure, only said that he wants a supremacy version. And yeah, there was one supremacy created in 2020, August, and it was made by DJ Space. So
in space! Oh wait, wrong channel. And also, I don't have this hooked up and configured yet.
yeah, you just like to show off with it. We understand.
No, it's usually not shown off.
No, it's not in the show anyway.
Yeah, I showed it once when I got it, and this was the second time.
Yeah,
so
but
you can't really say I would like to show it off.
No, but right now there is just no point to show it when it doesn't work. Anyway, the point is that Boz's voice is a bit deeper for that. But yeah, in space and
in space nobody hears you anyway.
True, that is very true. And yeah, this is called the Will Be Done mix. Rise and Shine. So yeah, the One Supremacy version of 2020. And people, this is the time when you can think of putting in requests if you want to. And if not, we have a few...
a thingy up there.
A thingy, yeah, they can see it. But they already got
There.
used to it.
There, you see it? Right
Nice,
there.
nice. You're very good with that. So
No,
you're
I
very
had to-
good
I
at
had to
pointing the screen.
I had to figure out which way to point, actually.
So yeah,
As always.
indeed.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Still have like an hour and 20 minutes of show left and very little requests. Since we are kind of preparing for the ROTY thingy, request your favorites that you might be voting for.
Yeah.
You don't need to say it's your top vote or maybe it's your second vote or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, indeed, and it's just great because we can point out tracks to each other as well. And in the lack of request, in case we don't have one, then we will recommend you other tracks maybe from 2020 that we also liked. So
Yeah,
we can do
like-
that too with no
like
problem.
hidden gems and such.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, make sure to put in requests, and then of course it will be the public's decision what we play. So I guess that works too. And yeah, here we have another gem, also from 2020. And Matt Ricardo requested it. And this time we go to the Amiga field because this is an Amiga remix. And this is made by the remixer who also is very active currently on the scene. Not only as musician, but as a mentor as well, namely Peter Clark. So this is Guitar Slinger Plus. Why do I say plus? I think it's because, well, still.
Hungarian.
Sorry. So Guitar Slinger Plus, and it's probably the first Amiga remix of the evening that we play, I guess.
It is.
Okay, so let's go. There we
Dink,
go.
doom, dink. One of my favorite Amiga mods.
Yep. And
There's apparently a bit of a backstory to that mod, but I can't remember exactly, so I'm not going to retell it. But there might be someone on the Slay Radio Discord to tell you that if need be. By the way, slay.radio/discord if you want to get there.
yeah.
And also, thank you to everyone who followed us on Twitch. We are now at 102 followers, which is very nice.
Which is very nice.
Yes, it's very nice because now, hopefully, we can enable the lower bit rates or letting Twitch re-encode the stream to help the mobile users and whatnot.
and Leo did a great graphics again. The vote now, ROTY 2020. This is
Nice.
not a drill, folks. Very, very nice. Yep, and
Nice one.
GCS, if you want to ask requests today, it can be only 2020 RKO or Amiga Remix track. So, unfortunately, Vangelis Papadopoulos doesn't qualify because that track was made in 2019 that you requested. No, 18, sorry. It was in 18. So, yeah, this time we need 2020 tracks to play because we are preparing for the ROTY Awards voting. So, let's see what we have here. Votega and request.
Oh, you found Votega. Oh, good. I didn't know she was lost.
No. No, I'm looking for her request right now. Which is not which.
Is she a witch?
Which we don't know.
We
never
don't know.
Yeah, but Necropolo is her request and S blocks Morte Improvisa. Yay,
Chugga,
Krang! There is the Krang.
Well, there was no Krang.
Almost Krang. Kerrang, it would be.
Yeah, and Matt Ricardo is trying to do a exclamation mark slap on Discord and then complains about the triggers. Oh, damn it, triggers! Yeah,
Bad
with regard to
triggers.
the triggers, put some requests into GoHanks. He will sort those out for you.
Okay. The triggers, yes.
Yes, the triggers.
Definitely. So.
And GoHank says, "Will do." Put requests into yourself.
Into yourself. Put
Yeah, I forgot that little pause. Put requests in to yourself,
Okay, that was
not into.
that was a bit weird, and I need to point it out because it feels so great when I need to point out something for you instead of you
understand that
pointing
it
out
sounds,
something for me.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I understand that it sounded fun.
Fun,
Fun.
fun.
And my
Anyway,
inflection was wrong as well. Just say into yourself.
Okay. And Lord of Crystallic, no, we don't play SIDS, we play remixes this time because we want to give advice for each other what to vote for the ROTY 2020. So
Yes, we will have a
and we
ROTY
cannot
Award
vote for
show.
SIDS, so that's the problem with that. And sure,
It's not a problem.
well, no, technically it's not a problem, but but that's the thing that we do remixes today and remixes only. So no SIDS.
And for the sole purpose of finding hidden gems. So it's, some of those usually are like, oh, damn it, I forgot about that one because it was released so early in the year.
Indeed.
So there's already a couple of remixes that were released this year. Let's see, 2021. So there's two of them. Mackey's Cauldron 2, for instance, and some Steve Collins with a Parallax for the 64. I don't think there's anything on the Amiga side of things, no. So, yeah, it already started for 2021 for C64 remixes. So, yeah, 2020, no different. Started very early with some really good remixes, if I remember correctly. So if you kind of remember those and can request those that you found interesting and all of that, that would be nice.
Indeed. And
Because
have...
we want to know what you like.
Yeah, exactly. We know what we like, so that's not that interesting for us during a show. I mean, we like to listen to it for sure, but it's, Anyway, so Lord of Crystallic, if you can request for a remix from 2020, then we are happy to play it. And GoHanks said that instead of requesting something I'd like you to play something you recommend for the best Amiga remix. Let's say that I prepared, so I had a few songs in my mind. I did not quite kept in mind this best Amiga remix, like what we recommend, and it wouldn't be fair, to be honest, to us making like direct suggestions for you what we think is the best Amiga remix.
Yeah, because we want to hear what your favorites are.
Yes, so that would be unfair with others, but I rather chose a track that might not have gotten so much attention. And as we mentioned, GLD, he also created an Amiga remix, which is called I Hate Marshmallows Stay Puft Remix. And I can relate because I also hate marshmallows. So anyway, do you hate marshmallows?
No, I like them.
Meh. Okay, so
Meh. mellows.
There is the marshmallow and the non-marshmallow group. So
Oh, so we're gonna put a rotating mellow on the screen. then.
marshmallow.
Yes, a mellow on the screen.
Anyway, JLD and I Hate Marshmallow Stay Puft remix is also a 2020 Amiga release. Yay, GLD. And I hate marshmallows.
And you didn't update the stream title.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And
Jeez.
also, it's not GLD, it's JLD.
JLD.
G is a different letter in the English alphabet.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. How many times?
Which one was it? JLD and...
I hate marshmallows.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I can tell it 1,000 times still. I like to tell it. I hate marshmallows. So, are you okay now?
No, I just updated the stream title.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Thanks. Well, just so it is there in the database. Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. It's
yeah, sorry about that. Anyway,
So-
I want to have a record of what was played and such.
yeah.
So,
that's
yeah,
a good idea.
I just realized I probably should do a redirect from slay.radio/remix news to the playlist that I have on the Slay Radio YouTube channel with all the remix news editions, because Leia just made a good point. Check out the remix news for the 12 months of 2020. Great point.
Yeah.
So, and I just realized also that it's now been a year of remix news.
Yes.
So again, thank you, Leia, and thank you, Morty, for putting in the work on doing those.
Yeah, definitely. So, really, really nice. And seems like the people want to hear like our choices here because they just don't send in requests, or I don't know what's going on.
Let's just say that already heard a bunch of the stuff that I wanted to hear. But please, people, request.
Yeah. Yeah, and until then, we keep playing things from here. Namely, we mentioned DMC because DMC did an awesome kick-ass New Year's show. And last time we played his butt-slapping track. So this time I would show his other release from 2020.
Yeah, so look closely.
Yes, look closely. This would be... They can look closely. There is a video stream. Shut up. Anyway, this would be PCW Tune 88 Tribute to Edwin. Yeah. There we go. So
We have a new trigger on Discord now, but you can't direct your slap. So now Go Hanks is at it.
at the slap.
Give me a few minutes. Yes.
Look at
you,
that.
you need to be able to direct your slap. It's like
Doing.
no, they're not hitting anyone. Slapping midair. HDK says, "Child, yes, I am." We've been rewatching. Well, I have been rewatching. I don't think you ever saw Scrubs before, but there's a lot of slapping involved.
Yeah, Scrubs is great. Definitely, if you look for something lemonade, like easygoing hospital comedy type of thing, then we definitely can recommend it.
Yeah.
And no, I did not see that. Of course, I wasn't really a series junkie because I wouldn't say that I sort of became that with you. But I have no choice in the living room, so there is always some series going on. So that but it's fine, because at least it's a background noise if I'm not that interested. So that works well.
Yeah, and Pete says, of course, butt slap.
Yes, butt slap, definitely. That's, I know, was most important thing
Yeah,
ever.
it's the theme of 2020, I think.
It actually started with 2019, I think.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah.
So yes, that was the you and Morty with the butt slap. And anyway, if we are talking about you, then we have a request in the request queue.
What a request!
Oh my god, what it might be! I wonder how many tracks Slaygon did in 2020. No, I did not need to type it in. Yeah, right. No, actually,
I think it was like 2 or 3.
actually, there were some earlier uploads there as well. Yes.
Yeah, but in 2020 was there?
In 2020, 4 remixes are next to your name on RKO.
Plus, yeah.
Plus-
No.
Plus, no.
That's it. I think then.
Plus, yes, no, that's not it, because
No.
finally you uploaded Drunk Cat to Amiga Remix. So that means 5
right.
remixes next to
Wow.
your name.
Okay.
Nice. You became active.
Well, I kind of last year made a promise that I would release 3 remixes at least.
Well, mission accomplished. So it looks like it's going on, and yeah, it is really a remix that takes you to a journey. So I would definitely recommend to listen to this piece as well.
Well, do they have a choice?
Well, they always can close the thing. The journey completed.
Yes, the
Welcome
beep.
back, everyone.
Beep is the classic ending of my compo tracks, it seems.
Beep.
Yeah, the beep.
Yeah, right. That works actually. So
I
worked
did
out
did
nicely.
the same for, what was it, the Autobahn tune that I did for, was it Function?
Which one?
I don't know.
Yeah, there was a track that you did. Yeah, and there was a function track you did. In fact, you are great because you released the song in 2019 and in 2020 as well on function. So, yeah, I like that.
How is that? The fuck? Tell your follow. Yeah, fuck off. I don't want to tell them anything. Yeah, Function 2019. Yeah, that also ended with a beep. or similar kind of.
Easiest finishing ever. No, fade out is the easiest. Actually.
Yes.
That's definitely the easiest. So, and the nice cue there. I really love Billy Boy's idea with the first and the last remix of 2020. That's amazing. We will do that. So we will do that most probably after the next request, which is also a good one. By the way, Matt Ricardo wants to hear an Amiga remix, and since there were not that much attention on Amiga remixes so far, let's do Amiga remix right now. And this is Alpa's remix of
brother.
Yes, of the Enigma, the final hyperbus to Motala. Alpa
Hyperbus.
Space Ninja.
Hyperbus.
Hyperbus, okay, sorry. Swinglish.
Yeah, very
Mr.
Swinglish.
Swinglish, yeah.
Final Hyperbus.
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 Okay. Ericsson English, right?
Yes. Ericsson corporate English.
Okay then.
The final Hyperbus to Motala. Och Motala.
Ah, love that intonation. So, Alpa and Enigma, the final Hyperbus to Motala. finishing is great. That's definitely also a beep finish almost.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay then. So we are running out of time soon. So I guess more music for today and less talking then, because
No, I guess so, because we have a bunch of tracks.
yeah, we
Tracks!
definitely have a bunch of tracks, and
But yeah,
we still want to listen to the first and last 64 release of 2020, which is a brilliant idea. Thank you, Billy Boy.
yeah. Billy boy,
And
Billy boy, Billy boy.
And the first release of 2020 was released on the 3rd of January, and it's made by Strange Days, and it's called Excerpt from the Wastelands.
Hello.
God. I'm just answering to Bottega that, okay, it was already worth to order this lipstick. I'm so happy that she mentioned it. I was always kind of not feeling entirely comfortable or natural with the stronger colors, but this was, that's a part of an Urban Decay package. So
Yeah, it's not screaming at you, at least.
yeah, I'm happy about that. Unfortunately, I'm really
You're
envy.
happy about it, unfortunately?
No. What I wanted to say, I wanted to say several things at the same time. That
As usual, then.
yeah, I know. That's the way how it works.
And also, good night, Bottega. Have a nice one.
Oh, you're leaving. Okay. Good night. So and it's called Bad Blood, by the way. The lipstick. Anyway, I envy those people who can wear the most vivid colors. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, me neither. You can barely see the lipstick on me, but...
So
yeah.
next time you will do a show with lipstick, haha. That's going to be fun. I'm doing a makeup for you.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, let's hear the last 64 remix of the year, which was made by Underfill.
Oh, so the Last Ninja was the first, and the last one was the Undertaker. Oh, Underfill, sorry.
Yeah, Underfill, yes, and Ocean Loader 5, Done Rockin' or Done Rockin'.
The slaps have been fixed. Thanks.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah. Now you can do splat, slap, and the name.
Splat slap. And we need to remind the people who arrived later, Lord Evil, the track that you requested is from 2018. So this is for 2020 songs indeed.
Yes, we are trying to kind of remind good people of 2020 things.
Yeah. So
oh yeah, he actually realized that himself.
yeah. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, you can ask for anything from 2020, really. So anything from Remix 64, I mean.
Except for Lady Gaga. No, yeah, not so much
I
Remix
said,
64. Yes,
I said,
I
yeah.
realized that
Thank you.
while I was saying the thing I was saying.
Your reaction time is decreasing.
Slightly, yes.
Just a little bit.
Just a little
Anyway,
Just a little bit.
here is another track.
Just a
And
little bit.
Vlinder, thank you so much. I need to correct you though. It's not Ziona and Tears of Boone. It's Peter Clark, Ziona and Slaygon and Tears of Boone. And if we would have to share who did, well, the biggest part was done by Peter because he was the one who brought together all the parts. Probably the second most work was done by me, but I don't know because Slaygon was like getting back to it in the end, and finally we managed to finish it. So it took some time to
Getting back
finish.
to it in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Like tell them how the story was.
Peter and you were discussing about doing a co-op and whatnot, and I thought, yeah, I definitely could do something as well. And then we tried to find a proper SID, to do a remix of. Found this one. I think it was a suggestion from me, actually, to do
From you?
this particular one.
Oh, that's one of my favorite tracks, wasn't it me?
No, I think it was me. Could have been you. But
okay.
either way, we were listening to it, and at least you and I instantly thought, yeah, definitely we can do this. And Peter wasn't late to say, yeah, I like it too. Yeah. So we started on, Peter started with the intro, and then we were kind of waiting for the handover to where your stuff would come in, and it was a bit unclear which parts I would do and whatnot, and then it kind of turned out that I would do the last part of it. So yeah, there we go.
Well, there we go. And I guess it must have been a real challenge to bring these pieces together because
the track wise, I must have been a bit of a nightmare to do mixing on this one because there's so many different ways all of this is done. Peter has his way of doing his tracks, obviously, and you certainly have your way of doing. You double the basses and stuff like that, as do I sometimes. So bringing all of that together, mixing-wise, a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But I think he did really well on that part.
Absolutely. So thanks to everyone for this. And
Yeah, and Pete says 52 stems in the final mix. Yeah.
Oh my.
In the final mix. Yeah.
Condolences.
And I actually did partial mix of my stems. So some of the mix or the stems that he got were like 4 different tracks in there and things like that, because I like the balance between the instruments, or the elements in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It is what it is, and we will play it for Blinder.
Blinder. Wow, wow.
Wow, wow. And
Wow, 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 wow.
And since we were talking about Tales of Boon, I think we need to mention another track. Not only mention it, but play it as well. Because if we talk about this, then maybe it might have missed others' attention that there was another great Tales of Boon remix coming out one month after ours, and different subtune, but a really good one. And it was made by Gianluca Varengia. Varengia.
Italian, I'm guessing.
Okay. Trattoria Pizzeria. Gianluca
No.
Varengia.
No.
No. Why not? I love Trattoria Pizzeria. Anyway.
I'm sure you do.
Anyway, let's do Tales of Boon by Gianluca. Yeah, Magnar said that this song is also really nice. Never heard it before, so this is why we do this show.
Yeah,
Summing up
Gianluca is
2020.
awesome.
And go and vote on your ROTY list until the January the
24th.
24th. Thank you. Exactly. So, what do we have on our agenda? We have someone who came back to the remix scene after a break, which is how many years of break? Let me see. Yes, 10 years of break. And this is, who came back after 10 years?
Mackay?
Of course, Mackay. And Mackay did 5 remixes in 2020.
Wow, busy man.
Busy man. And he just released, by the way, but this is already like 2021, so it does not qualify for the ROTY voting for this year. His latest remix was released on the 4th of January.
Yeah, that's Cauldron 2, and that's from It's a Binary Baby.
Okay,
which
so he
is,
also...
in the shelf behind you.
He also uploaded...
on the shelf. You see his shoulder right there.
His shoulder,
yes,
wow.
Right there.
Yeah, okay. Right. So, in that case, the latest release is already January, but the latest December release that he created is Boulder Dash, which is Jamrock Dash by Mackay. And
Boulder Dash.
yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Boulder Dash.
Exactly. And Lordy will wanted to hear this one.
Do the rat race. We'll be digging for gems. Rockford no do the rat race. We no play no game. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash. We go down in tunnels. We go after them. Run for head for the tunnels. We go after gems. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash. Bada-bam, bam, bam, bam. Boulder Dash. Bada-bam, bam, bam, bam. Boulder Dash. Bada-bam, bam, bam, bam. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash.
Boulder Dash.
Hope everyone is relaxed enough and you have everything you need to relax here.
Yeah, jamming in your coconut bra and all of that.
Yeah, just like the minions do. As Lord Evil posted that.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, indeed. Very,
Love
very
the
nice.
minions. I want more minions.
Oh, you do.
Yes.
Me too. They are cute.
Yeah, they're like a weird kind of a mix of, I don't know, cats and dogs and kids and or like anything you would consider like whatever shenanigans they do. It's like but they're only minions, you know.
Okay, and since I see that people still want us to cherry pick pieces, I would say that we shouldn't forget about Johan Andersson, who gave 12 tracks this year, or the past year, for the remix scene.
Still think he should win a fucking ROTY.
Well, yeah, that is something that we can actually share, yes, because we both think that way, and
honestly,
he is really, really active.
Honestly, he's very, very active, and his remixes are very thought through, well produced, and just I think they are fun.
Yes,
most of them are fun, at least. Some of them are like just regular good songs, but most of them are actually also fun.
Pro production, and he is really solidly there on the scene for ages now, and he is just keeping coming with the new remixes, and this is his latest release, Monty on the Run High Score Revisited from December.
Okay.
So how did you import the latest tracks? And this was a very nice one, by the way.
I did import. There was 2 new tracks since last. Two. I think it was 2 new tracks since last time we did a show, and at least from 2020.
Okay. Oh well. I guess I don't have another choice. I'm refreshing the request list, but there is only one request there that I wanted to avoid. Anyway.
Why would you want to avoid it? It's from 2020 and it's a brilliant track.
we played it last time too, and
It doesn't matter.
I intend to play tracks that we don't know that much, and especially in this track case, I definitely know it very well for some odd reason. So Peter Clark said he wants to hear Artillery by Princess Boom, Ziona. We can't do 2020 without this one. Yeah, it finally made it into the archive queue in December. Yeah, sure, I needed to sit down next to it because originally I intended to upload the extended version. And I decided later on, for the advice of others as well, that the extended version belongs to SoundCloud and the basic version belongs to RKO. So if you want to check out the extended version, there are like little bit of Easter eggs there if you like the SID. And basically the first part is almost the same, but it's a little bit longer. And it felt maybe a bit too long for RKO. So yeah, this is sort of the radio edit, I guess. Long for a radio edit too, because it's 5 minutes, but never mind that. So that's what probably is important to mention about the song. So the extended version is not on RKO, but you can definitely download it from SoundCloud. And I guess here it comes.
You guess.
Yay, fade out. And my Java wants to update again. Exactly at the proper moments. Thank you so much.
And Magnar says, must give huge credit to Gage Shelter for this excellent SID. Splendid melodies and arrangements from start to end. Best SID ever, in my opinion. It is among the top 3. Yeah, I tend to agree. It is absolutely excellent.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's so monumental, so I thought it deserves an extended version, but then again it ended up at other place. So anyway, and Magnar also said that he just had the original SID as a track in Cubase and made the rest after that. But he was working on a remix of that. But it is very nice and complex, the speed slowdown and all of that. Yeah, exactly. And I exported the channels, the SID channels, into Wave, and I tried to listen like several times, sometimes like especially with the chords behind, because they seem like easy or like for the first time it's like yeah sure it's that. No, it's not that, it doesn't give you the same feel, so no, there's something wrong with that. And I think that definitely with that I spent way more than with any other arrangement, because it's some people just do the SID kind of notes copy thing. I like to do it by ear because it makes me feel more, I don't know, I can be certain that the automation doesn't fuck up anything. So then whatever I hear, I will write there, and then it's and I have no idea what I'm doing, like major or minor or whatnot, like what Peter Clark is talking about.
Well, welcome to my world. I never have any idea what I'm doing either.
Yeah, it's like the musical theory part is definitely missing in that regard, but playing by ear. So that's but it's really challenging in that regard, and those pieces are kind of exciting to do when they are like challenging and not that simple. I tend to do simple melodies anyway, so I guess it's a little bit more complexion helps.
Yes, my complexion is fine.
Oh, your complexion.
That means the hue and color of your skin. That's your complexion.
Oh my, okay. Color of my skin. I would say that it's the color of your skin can be also made by foundation, but I don't use foundation, so never mind. Anyway.
Yes, we are already over time, but I would, before we go, I would like to thank everyone who actually followed us on Twitch, twitch.tv/SlayRadio. We are now over 100 followers, so I'm going to keep an eye on the options we get. I think there are a few more bits and pieces, like broadcasting on a different day, which we might not hit until I guess Gazoo does his show, or we stream on a different date as we would on the ROTY show, for instance. But either way, I hope they will unlock the option to re-encode the stream at lower bit rates. That would be very, very nice. Achievement completed, it says now. So good, I guess. Thank you. And and hopefully we don't run into these problems on YouTube next time we do a proper show, like the ROTY show itself. That would be not good.
Yeah, indeed. Let's hope that it will work out better. Today it just seemed like all platforms were broken at some point, which actually broke for me for some reason, said Magnar. And,
no, Max Levine said that.
Oh, Max Levine, sorry. Yeah, no, gee, it's too late. I'm sorry. So Max Levine said that. And we arrived to the last song of the evening. And also we would like to say thanks again, everyone, for 2020 and for the awesome releases. And the fact that you were keeping up with us here. And
Are you keeping up with Slay Radio? Because Slay Radio is keeping up with you.
you still need to exercise that and put the rhymes right. But anyway,
Yeah.
we also have someone with us listening who made an entrance to the remix scene in 2019, according to the RKO. What?
Gohanks added a exclamation mark 2020 trigger that replies, "Kill it with fire!"
Yeah, like that. Ah. And now you need to do it for all years because it seems like Lord Evil started to use 2021.
No, 2020 is the only year you need to do that with.
I thought
The rest
2020
of
is
the-
the only year that you need to know about.
No, the only year that you need a special trigger for.
Yeah, true. True. Anyway. Yeah, it's time for us to say goodbye. And yeah, this person that we talked about is definitely on the channel, and he did
Hello, channel.
he did 2 great remixes in 2020, and one of them is the one that we are going to play right now, which is Wonderlight, Comaland opening track by Magnar. So yeah, don't forget that you can put in your ROTY votes until the 24th of January and midnight, right? Midnight, it is.
Yeah.
Midnight, and after that the voting closes. So make sure you listen enough tracks to make your decision, your own personal decision, and also try to pay a little attention on the Amiga remixes. There are less Amiga remixes, so it will be easier to go through them for the last year. And yeah,
and even if you don't particularly follow the Amiga remix scene, try to put some votes in there. Since there's so few of the releases of them in 2020, well, any year really, it's not going to take you a lot of time to listen through them and see if you like them or not, and try to vote for them anyway. That would be a lot helpful. A lot.
yeah, indeed. So yeah, again, thank you everyone, and we will keep doing whatever we're doing in 2021 as well, and hope everyone will stay safe, and let's hope that this will be a brighter year than the previous one, and looking forward to the ROTY voting results. So
It
Yep.
shall be interesting.
make sure to stay safe, and see you next time, next week.
Bye bye.
Greetings, Master Yoda my name is, and when visiting planet Earth I am, listen to Slay Radio I do. Bloody hell.